Hey there, I wanted to do a little video about the rats that we just bought at, I think we got one in the mall at PetSmart, and we had her for about a month. And rats are really social, and they're really smart, and they apparently get very lonely. And so we went and bought another one about a week ago to be a companion to the one we have now. And we got another girl because we don't want them breeding yet. We are considering what we can handle, but they both look a lot alike. The only reason that we can tell them apart is one of them has more gray on her back, and the other one has more
black.
Yeah, just regular black. So I got these for my boys because, of course, boys are attracted and fascinated, usually, by rodents. My husband's completely grossed out about it and claims he smells rat pee all the time, but I think it's just a psychological thing. I do fine with these. Whoa! I mean, that little booger right there is very smart. Here, I'm going to smoke him out. You grab him over there, baby. Grab him over here, Karsten, by the front door, my love. Okay, so I'm going to smoke. Yeah, there you go. He'll come back to me now. Here we go. We're going to get this rat. But anyway, they're really, really smart rodents, apparently. Got him?
Yeah.
And, geez Louise. So this is our new one, and we think she's younger. And we know she's the new one because she doesn't have any black. Hey. And listen, if you talk real sweet to them, and you and really don't have a lot of kids jumping around them, they seem to do a lot better. So this is probably not a really good example on how to handle a rat. The only way that I figured out to really keep her without her getting loose is to just kind of put my fingers around her neck very gently. I don't squeeze her neck, rather it's a spot where she can't get her hands through, so she can't get away. So her name is Callie, and she's a sweet little girl, and I'm going to put her back in here. She's so skittish, and she didn't poop on me this time, but she is known to fear poop, or even fear pee. So I do fine with these rodents as long as I don't pay too much attention to their tails. And then the ones with the red eyes are kind of creepy. So these both have black eyes, but the tail gets me. I don't know. Something about just looking at that tail just seems very...
Looks like an Amarillo tail.
Well, it just looks like something you shouldn't be holding, you know, the tail. So this is my baby here, Colin. And he owns one of the rats. He's a rat owner.
He's the second.
And this is the second rat owner, and his name is Karsten. And he owns Callie. And this is my third, and he is actually just...
I'm not.
You're not really in the...
I own two
He's
pets.
the Joker from Batman, I believe. Is that right?
I own two pets.
And so, look, this is something that they really love. This is a great tip. If you get a rat, they have to have a little habitat that they can go into and feel safe with. I'm sure you've heard about crates and cages for dogs and how they really feel safe in them. She's lifting hers up right now. Oh, is she going to knock it off? That's funny. But anyway, she loves her little house right there. My husband tried to take it away from her so that we could encourage them to go up these stairs. So we built this little... this cage. They need constant fresh water. That's really important. So we invested in a really good water bottle. We'd had a cheap one for maybe $8, and the little things, the clips broke, and it didn't hold much water. So we went ahead and bought the $20 one. It holds a lot more water. It's glass. It's more durable, and I think water is probably the most important part of keeping a rat. So get a good water bottle. Don't chinch on the water. As far as food goes, they can eat just about anything. There's a lot of YouTube videos about what they can eat, so you can look that up. And it's easier, actually. A lot of times what they'll do on YouTube is tell you what not to feed a rat. But I think it's great because really you don't even have to buy rat food. You can just give them your scraps. Just kind of go through the list of what they can't eat and give them everything else. Today we bathed them in the sink, and we used Finesse shampoo and conditioner, so they smell like little Finesse little babies. And then after they got out, we wanted to kind of soothe them and love on them, and so we wrapped them up and gave them little pieces of shredded cheese, and then they forgave us for torturing them in the sink. One did better than the other. That squirrely one you saw did very poorly. The other one just kind of really sat there and took it. So upstairs, so we connected like this cage with a smaller cage. And it's a bird cage. We left some of the little bird toys in there, and the rats play with them sometimes. There's some balls down there, different things. You're supposed to buy them things that they can eat, even if it's not necessarily food, like wood and things. It grinds their teeth down. If you don't do that, their teeth will grow into their brain. These are like little salt licks that have some vitamins and different things. We just throw those in there. Anything shredded is fine. I think you know, we bought this bought stuff. Stop, Kyle. But I think you can actually just use newspaper, or what is that other cheap thing someone was telling us about the other day? Do you remember, Karsten? You can use all kinds of things at the bottom. But we put some little, I mean, just any kind of, they're very smart and like to be.
They're as smart as a dog.
Some people think they're smart as a dog. And they like to be stimulated. So we put some this is a milk cap with a pipe cleaner. This is, my husband put together this, and it's just an old tape ring. And then we bought this cute little rat hammock. Isn't it adorable? So they like to go up into their hammock. They usually nuzzle right over here on one side of the hammock. We attach these to each side so that if they get sick of each other, that's like, you know, the women's,
They're both girls.
They're both girls, that's true.
And
So it's 2016, so, but yeah, we actually bought them a wedding dress, and then this one just to keep them warm. So there hasn't been a marriage yet, there hasn't,
And one more.
we haven't had any men show up, but we did